Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the F1 2019 career mode. This is part 3 and race 2 of the F1 2019 season. In today's episode we are doing the Bahrain Grand Prix, and after the first race of the season, if you didn't check it out, go and watch it right now, because I'm about to spoil what happened. We finished 6th in the race, so pretty decent start to the season, and coming to this track I'm not that confident. Because the pace around here for the AI apparently is really good, and my pace I don't think is that great, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully there's a few retirements and stuff for the bigger teams, but we'll have to wait and see. We're just doing some tests. We passed the track acclimatization. Moving on to tyre wear now. I believe we managed to... No, we got green. I nearly got purple. I was trying to brake just to gain the tyre wear, but it didn't really work. That was the end of practice 1. We finished 11th. Our teammate beat us by 1/10. And moving on to practice 2 now, we're doing the fuel saving test, which I'm actually struggling with. I say that as I get in the purple, but maybe it's another one Oh no, never mind, it's not fuel saving. I'm fine with fuel saving. ERS is pretty easy because the lap time is quite poor, so I can just go into the non-ERS deployment in the slower corners. And then moving on to qualifying pace, I only had time for 2 laps and I failed both of them, and that is the test that I was struggling with, and that is why I thought I wouldn't have a great race, but I managed to finish 6th. Mainly because only a few people were on soft tyres that lap. No, in that practice session. And then moving on to practice 3, we're doing the race strategy program, which is pretty simple. Just do 5 laps, try and beat the target lap time, which we did. And at the end of that session, we finished 11th for the second time. So now moving on to qualifying, going into Q1, we should be getting through, and if we don't, then it's just because my pace is really bad. But this lap was brilliant from us, put us ahead of Valtteri Bottas, who was on the medium tyres and we were on the softs, but that's pretty decent, and we finished 6th at the end, so best of the rest pretty much, because if Bottas did his lap on softs, he would have beaten us. And now moving on to Q2. We are on medium tyres for this one, just because that lap was so good in Q1. I thought, oh, maybe I'll be able to get through in Q2, but that lap put us 9th, which is pretty bad. But as you can see here, well, I'm going to be honest with you. When I was doing the Q2 lap, final lap, because I got demoted to P12 or something, when I paused the thing to stop the video recording, I actually pressed return to garage, so I got knocked out. I was like, oh, I'm not getting knocked out in Q2 because of that. So I thought, oh, I'll just restart the session, ignore the first lap and just do that lap, and I managed to get 9th. Then in this qualifying, I did the first lap and then did the exact same thing. So I was like, oh well, I'm not doing that session again, so I'll just start 7th. Decent qualifying though, best of the rest, and hopefully in this race we do well.
Returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Gasly, James, Perez, Weber and Devon Butler, Ricciardo, Sainz, Romain Grosjean and Russell, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Robert Kubica and Daniel Kvyat. Norris and Alexander Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Alright, so going into the race now. This is the race strategy. We're going to pit early on and then go on to the mediums for the rest of the race. and hopefully we can get some points here again. We're starting 7th. We got Gasly ahead of us, Perez behind us as the 5 red lights, and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's a brilliant start from Gasly and a poor start from us. Good start from Perez as well, and we are losing positions like we did against Australia, and we are not good at starting on this game. Going to go round the outside of Ricardo, and we are in 8th, so we only lost 1 position. Gasly having a brilliant start, he's up to 4th, as Perez going down the inside of Max Verstappen, and he's dive bombing Leclerc and he's spun, and that's held up Verstappen. We are up to we're up to 6th, and the virtual safety car is out, and on the replay she just locks up that left front tyre and just he just locks up on the left side and goes into Leclerc, and yeah, he's fallen down the grid. Verstappen catches us up though on lap 4, but we decide to pit then. Leclerc might have got front wing damage as well, so we'll have to look at that, because he did drive into him quite quickly there. So we'll see if that affects Leclerc's speed, but yeah, I don't know if it did or not. Probably didn't, because he hit the side, but we'll have to wait and see. But doing the undercut, we're going to fall to the back of the grid, but as you see, lap 6, Max Verstappen pits. It's going to be close. No, it's not, as the undercut has worked, as we gained a bit of time there. But now, towards the end of the lap, we make a move around the outside of Robert Kubica. I did get a warning for exceeding track limits, but there was nowhere I could go there, so I'll take the warning, it's fine. And on lap 8, going down the inside of Albon into P8 as loads of our cars pitted, and we've got yellow flags. Bottas is going slow, he's made contact with Gasly. What's happened there? We are up to P4. Wait, we need a replay of that. I think Bottas is out of the race. I think it was an engine failure or something, and Gasly's just driven into the back of him, and he's got front wing damage there. And that was pretty big impact there. You can hear the noise of him getting hit there. And lap 12, Kvyat is out of the session, so loads of things going on now. Gasly just avoiding that one. He nearly made contact with someone with an engine failure twice in this race. But anyway, now going through the final corner in the last lap, Charles Leclerc has won the Bahrain Grand Prix, his 2nd race of the season. But for us, it is P4, a brilliant race for us. We managed to fend off Max Verstappen. The game is frozen, don't know why. But yeah, P4 for us, and a brilliant race.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
So as you see, Leclerc wins the race, his 2nd one of the season. Those were the results if you want to see them. Those are the bottom half. So Grosjean getting 2 points for us, which is good for constructors. As you see, we're 4th in the championship, ahead of both Red Bulls and Bottas. Gasly hasn't got any points this season. And we're 3rd in constructors, so that's brilliant. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe for more F1 content, and I'll see you guys for another video very soon. Goodbye.
Come on, say you push me, come get it. Come on, say you push me, come get it.